let's welcome Bart and Merrill. Cash in on your passions.
Have you ever had that job that didn't feel like a job? You might even felt just a little bit guilty about getting paid for it, just a little bit. Mark Twain said, "Find a job you enjoy and you'll never work a day in your life." So what do you love? What are your talents? What are your hobbies? Are you getting paid to do them? Is it even possible to get paid to do something you already love to do? Wouldn't you be like a kid in the candy store that just got hired to taste the candy? Haven't you ever wanted to be that kid? I always did. I graduated from Utah State University with a degree in accounting, but I've never used it. I don't even do my own taxes. In fact, I've never had a real job. I guess you could consider me a bum, a professional bum. But I've always had multiple streams of income. Some of them big, some of them small. But they were always something that I loved to do, need to do, want to do, or I'm already doing. Why not get paid for it? Everyone needs multiple streams of income, even if they have a real job. Why? Because life happens, and you never know what it's going to throw at you. Anyone can build multiple streams of income if they just monetize their mindset and cash in on their passions. I grew up on a pig farm. My dad was a farmer, but he was an entrepreneur. He had multiple streams of income. He actually owned a piece of the property that Diamondback Stadium is built on in Phoenix, Arizona. He made a killing on that deal. From a very young age, he encouraged me and supported me in this mindset. At age 11, I bought my first stereo. I worked all summer. I saved up for it. I remembered it was a Sanyo. It had the tape deck, the cassette deck. You remember what that was? A cassette deck here, 8-track over here. Had the radio in the middle and then the turntable on top. I doubt that you can get those anymore, but it cost me $185 or $285. At least that's what I thought. Then keeping up on the tunes every month, that turned into a huge expense until my dad's example kicked in. And I turned that expense into my very first stream of income. I grew up in a small town, podunk town called Animas, New Mexico. After the games on Friday nights, the football games or the basketball games on Saturday nights, there was nothing for us to do except find trouble. I know, I found it a few times. So I had the stereo. I was already buying the tunes. So I rented the community center, hired an off-duty cop for security. Mom and Dad took money at the door. I spun records. Everybody danced. Everyone had a great time. The best part was I made money doing something I loved because I monetized my mindset and I cashed in on my passion. Before I knew it, I was getting hired for weddings, for school dances. I was even hired for a funeral once. Now that's a whole nother story that we'll tell at another time. The point is, I had the stereo. I was buying the music. It provided a stream of income for me through high school and through college. When I quit, my system was worth over $20,000. And that was in the 90s. That was a lot of money. I was playing the music anyway. It was fun to me. I monetized fun. What do you love? What are your talents? What are you already doing anyway? What are you passionate about that's legal, of course? Monetize your mindset, cash in on your passions, and you'll never work a day in your life. Now, about 7 years ago, I decided, well, my wife decided that I'd been working on my before picture long enough. I needed to lose weight, about 50 pounds. In my mind, it works like this. If I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to get paid to do it. Like Marie Osmond or Dan Marino, the spokespeople for Nutrisystem. They lost weight. They're getting paid for it. My goal was to get back to my wedding weight. It's a common goal out there for people trying to lose weight. And it's also kind of a catchy phrase, so I bought the domain name, backtomyweddingweight.com. I searched for 7 years for a program that worked for me. No luck. Seems like everything that was out there was less about the product and more about that 90-day challenge of me getting my butt to the gym. It's not in my DNA, not going to happen. I had enough motivation to get there one time, pay for my gym membership, and never go again. You've been there. I know some of you have. Finally, after 7 years of searching and paying for that domain name, I found it. A program that worked for me. I lost 48 pounds in 2 months and 5 days. And it wasn't about my willpower or the lack thereof of getting my butt to the gym. The product actually worked. Backtomyweddingweight.com now is a stream of income for me. Most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Henry David Thoreau. Don't be most men or women. Don't settle. Don't overlook what is already there. Monetize your mindset. You heard the story of Acres of Diamonds? Ali Hafed, he sold his farm, went in search of diamonds. He died poor, broke, or poor, alone and in a foreign land, never finding his riches. The owners of his farm, the new owners of his farm, however, they found diamonds, acres of diamonds. The largest diamond mine in the world was established right there on what was Ali Hafed's backyard. My family, we have a similar story. Instead of acres of diamonds, it's called acres of pig poop. I'm serious, it's called acres of pig poop. That small town of mine, there was more pigs in it than people. We had 2,000 sows. We shipped 800 to 1,000 live pigs every week. That creates a lot of pig poop. So we had these 3 man-made ponds that we called the lagoons. That's where we we diverted the pig poop to. Now, Dad, like I said, he was a farmer, but he was a businessman, and he enjoyed it. In his 60s, he decided it was time to shut down the pig operation and go look for his new acre of diamonds. He died at age 81, never finding that next acres of diamonds. Later, we sold the farm for $235,000, which was a fair price for that property. A few months later after that, the new owners of our farm were leveling those lagoons, the man-made ponds. They were dry on top, but the heavy grader broke through the crust and sank up to its belly into this black muck. They called in environmental experts to check it out. Right there on the spot, they offered the new owners of our farm $2,000 a ton for the stuff. That's $1 a pound for old pig poop. There was over 500 tons of the stuff. The farm we sold for $235,000 is now worth over $1 million. 500 tons of smelly pig poop was literally acres of diamonds right under my dad's nose. Where are your acres of diamonds? What are you passionate about? What are you already doing? Don't overlook your acres of diamonds like Ali Hafed and my dad. Monetize your mindset. Cash in on your passion. Your acres of diamonds is right under your nose in your own backyard. What is it? What is it? Madam Toastmaster.